Hi there everyone, today I'm going to be doing an event run of the new event, the Cryptic Crusade. Now this is the first shadow type event, which it explains in the game that shadow enemies are weak to light attacks. The two most recent skill runes have been for light attacks, but on the wizard they're not too brilliant. I mean, you've got the healing fountain, which turns healing fountain into an area of stunning the enemies. Which is kind of like Blizzard. I haven't got it, so I haven't seen what it's like, but I assume you'd use it quite like Blizzard. And then we've got Burst of Light, which is the freeze attack, which I also don't have. But yeah, that probably does a reasonable amount of damage, but I've never liked freeze for the long cooldown, for actually how much damage it does, so I don't know how effective that would be. So I'm not using those. I put the skill rune back on Incinerate to do Thunderbolt. And otherwise in this challenge, Healing Fountain does help a bit because you've got a couple of teammates which you can heal up. But otherwise I haven't found this too difficult, so I'm just going to go, actually no, I'm not going to go straight in. I'm going to go over the items, of course. I haven't actually done a full breakdown of it, but I don't think they've done too much interesting. Apparently they might have moved crit damage around. Yeah, they moved crit chance, crit damage around. Some of the defensive things like parry, dodge, and defend. Yeah, so you can do a little bit of set mixing if you want that. The set bonus for the full set is stun enemies with a pillar of light. I haven't got the set, so I can't tell you about that. But it sounds more better than the last one, which I didn't actually get, but I heard and I've seen doesn't do much damage. It doesn't really do a lot at all. So we're going to leapfrog in, and I will join you when I'm in the event run. Hi there, so we are now in the event run. Okay, so to begin with, this is actually the same map that was used for an event about a year ago, which was for the first Reaper set. I say the first because it came out as a skin. It was known as the Dread Manor back then, I think. I don't think I've got a video for it. It was before I started making videos, but there is one out there by Lord Frigid if you want to check that one out. That was a lot longer. You actually had to go off 3 different paths, take out a load of enemies, and then come back to the middle to face the boss. This one, you just have to go to the middle, take out all these enemies, and then go to one of the sides, one of the 2 sides. They've got one locked off, and on that other side, on the side you pick, you actually face the boss there. So it's a lot shorter, and as you can see, you basically go on a path and use frost drakes to hold back the fire. The enemies do so little damage. I don't know why, and I'm not going to complain that much again, okay? Because I've complained in the past, but all the small enemies seem to do low damage. And you can see here, this is where the thief was. I don't know where he's gone. Did I just miss him? Darn, I missed the thief. Okay, well, the thief appears in the middle bit here, and then you can go off to one of the 2 places. Now, I'm going to go off here to the right, and that's because you get a circular area to circle around the boss. Off to the left, it could be a little bit easier, I don't know for sure, but I prefer to go up here. If you want to see going up there, if you look on the forum, Ferox Rumble Staff did a video where he went up there as a knight, but yeah, essentially it's the same fight you've got to do. You go up there, there are a few enemies like this. When I was saying the small enemies do little damage, those necromancers do damage, so those are the targets to go for. You want to thunderbolt them, and then the boss doesn't actually start till you touch it. Now this one I like to do because you can circle all the way around him. Also, the only enemies he summons are these barbarians, which just circle around him, which as a wizard isn't a problem at all. Now he's got one very damaging attack, and that is using the locusts. It does a stream in front of him, which how to explain? The way it works is when it goes on you, it will do a lot of damage, and then you need to run to get the locusts off you, and then it stops doing damage. But if you just use a drake to the side, it never hits you, and that's pretty much the only way to do this as a wizard, is because it does so much damage, it just instantly kills me. And I've tried with protection bubble, and again, it kills me. Yeah, I don't know how you can survive it as a wizard. As a knight, apparently it's quite tough. You have to use angelic form, protector, all that kind of stuff, and then run, and then you just survive. Angelic form protects 95%, so I don't know how a wizard could ever survive that. So the only technique I can say is stand here, the boss here, put a drake like here or here, and then he'll do the stream away from you, won't hit you. That's pretty much the only thing you need to do for the boss. Otherwise, just keep attacking him. He won't take down your drakes fast enough. The barbarians just sort of appear in a circle around him, and I like to do that one because all you have to face is those little barbarians that he summons. In the other place, he summons more enemies, which will come running in to fight against you. So you might have noticed there's a little bit of score from leaving the knight alive. If you do keep them alive, then they will drop little rewards like Dragonstone and the score. Yeah, so that's pretty much everything for the event run. As you can see, it was fairly simple. I didn't get a death, so that's something. But yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, and I apologise for not doing the last tournament showcase. I will be definitely doing one this week, so look out for that. Thanks very much.